how to properly eat the honey pot. Hi guys, this is Abigail, and on this channel we talk about everything love, everything sex, and everything relationship. And on today's video, we are going to be discussing on how to properly eat the honey pot. We all know what the honey pot is and where it is located. So, the honey pot is that special and sweet part of a woman's body that every man craves to have. So you must know how to eat the honey pot. That is why I'm making this video to guide you on how to properly eat the honey pot. So if you are new or you've not done it before, trust me, the honey pot doesn't bite. You just need to know the do's and don'ts when it comes to eating the honey pot. And trust me, you are going to have an unforgettable experience. You're just going to enjoy it. Okay, so let's get into the do's and don'ts. Okay, before I begin the video, I always like to say that hygiene is very, very important. It is extremely important because you wouldn't want to do something that will hurt you at the end of the day. So you need to be sure that what you are going down there to see, what you are going down there to eat is something pleasant. Okay, so the first thing you have to do is to make sure that she is clean. Make sure that she is neat. Make sure that she is clean and it smells good. Okay, so the very first way you can find out is by using or by doing the finger test. Yes, a lot of men know how to use the finger, they know how to do the finger test. You just have to just slide your finger inside the honey pot or just around the honey pot. So just do like this. You might not even notice it. A lot of men are very good at doing that. They are very good at doing the finger test. Just and then they are convinced that what they are going down there to see is something nice. Okay, so you make sure to try to check if she is good and pleasant down there before you get down there, right? Another way to still find out if it is pleasant is during foreplay. Okay, lots of men also know how to do this one. During all the foreplay things, you just put in your finger there and then still do that without her noticing it. She won't even notice that that's what you are checking. Okay, so that's another way to check if it is pleasant down there. And I also want you to understand that it is not going to smell like candy. It's not going to smell like bubble gum. It just has its natural smell. Okay, and you have to be sure that it doesn't smell bad. It doesn't have any bad odor. Okay, if you notice any bad odor there, you need to stop immediately and then inform her about it because that's a sign of infection. If you notice any bad smell in any woman, that's an infection and she needs to be treated. Okay, so of course these days a lot of women don't understand that that is just the natural smell of the honey pot. So they go ahead to use all sorts of wash to wash that area, because they want to have that fruity smell, that sweet smell, which is very bad and it's not good for the health. Okay, it's not good for the honey pot at all. So if your woman is doing that, please you need to tell her to stop it. That you understand and you love the natural smell of her honey pot. Okay, so that's the first thing to do before going down. If you want that sweet, good smell down there and good taste, you need to advise her to eat lots of pineapple because pineapple helps to it makes the honey pot sweeter and smells more like all right. So and like I said, please make sure to do the finger test before you put your mouth down there. Make sure to do the finger test and be sure of what you are going down there to see. Okay, so like I said, also a lot of men like it heavy, some they don't want, some like it smooth actually, but I believe a lot of men like it very smooth. They don't want to see anything like any strands of hair around the place. But you just have to make sure that it is clean. That's the That's the main thing there. All right, before you get that, because I care about you, I want you to live happily and in good health. Okay, it's very, very important. Okay, all right. So let's get into the main video after knowing that what you're going down there to see is see. So after you are done checking and everything is in good condition, you are good and she is good. You have another job of putting her in the mood. You don't just go directly and start eating the honey pot. That's not how it is done. You make sure that you put her in the mood. Make sure to stimulate everything that needs to be stimulated. Touch everywhere that needs to be touched. Make sure you go one after another to all the original zones in our body and make sure that you explore those places. Kiss where it needs to be kissed. Touched where it needs to be touched. Go to everywhere her lips, her neck, her thigh, everywhere. Just make sure that you stimulate everywhere and make sure that she is in the mood. Because when she is in the mood, everything is going to be so slimy and like you would definitely know. You would definitely know. So you have a job of putting her in the mood first of all before going down. When you are done putting her on the bed, you have to spread the legs. Make sure to kiss from her inner thigh down to the honey pot. But don't go directly to the nipple. Don't touch that side yet. Okay, just be going gently, kissing her inner thigh down to the honeypot area, not the main place, the area, and then you just repeat the same thing. Just put her in the mood. Make her anticipate because when you are going up to the honeypot area, she believes or she thinks you are going to touch the honeypot. Don't touch it yet. Okay, don't touch it yet. That's when you see her squeezing her body. You will notice, you will see the way she's going to, be squeezing her body, doing all of these things, and you're definitely going to notice that she is in the mood. So you need to avoid the area yet, and then simulate other places, the inner thigh, especially that place. Kiss it gently around the place and don't get to the honey pot yet. So finally, when you are done with all the teasing, it is time to get to the honey pot. Okay, so there are actually tricks. If you want to give her the pleasure of her life, there are actually tricks you can use. Okay, so as you are, heading to that special sweet, place, you need to get there with the tip of your tongue. This is what I mean. You don't have to be too stiff. You don't have to be too hard on it. Just make it flexible. Make it flexible. And just use the tip of the tongue around the area. Make it very soft. Like don't make it stiff. Don't make it hard. Don't make the tip of the tongue hard. Make it light. Make it flexible so that it can just be moving. Just touching every places and all of that. That is one of the ways to give her maximum pleasure. Okay, don't be too strict on it. Be light on it. Take it easy on it. So while you are using the tip of your tongue around the area, moving to different directions on the honey pot, you need to be attentive to her. You need to observe the way she is responding. You need to, be very, very attentive. Okay, don't just be doing it and forget yourself or forget that someone is laying there. Just do it with the mind that you want to understand this person. Okay, because if you give attention, you're definitely going to know when she is enjoying it. You know the particular way that you should use your tongue. Okay, people are different, women are different actually. So you have to be very, very attentive to the woman that is there. Okay, use your tongue very well. Know the particular area very attentive as you're moving up with your tongue, very flexible around the area, and be very attentive. Observe her. Know the way, know when she's reacting, know when she's really responding, because that is the particular thing that she wants. And then you continue with that reading, continue with that reading, and then you don't have to stop. And don't also increase pressure. I know most men, once they notice that that is a particular thing that is really they want to increase, just maintain the tempo you were using on it. Okay? If she's really squeezing and holding you and screaming, you have to maintain that tempo, maintain that rhythm exactly the way it is. Okay.